You see the grass on my floorboard? Yeah, look at the grass on my floorboard. God, my hand glows. Shit. I need to clean this lens off. Holy shit. Anyways, welcome to the car talk. Uh, fucking shit. You can at least see my pedals now, I guess. I'm gonna try. There we go. That'll work. Hopefully. Okay, so I don't exactly have a topic for the return trip, but I will talk about stuff. We're not giving that up. Let's just start off with kind of where we left off, sort of old cars and shit. What I would like to encourage anybody listening, if you have the will, the money, the free time, whatever, buy you an old car, find you your forever car, do your research, find what piece of shit you like the most for whatever reasons you may or may not have. What it looks like, what engineering is there, any of the history behind it or associations. Find a reason to like what you like and be proud of that. Now, I mean, the Toyota Prius is a piece of shit and all, but I can even see a use in Priuses, all right? That's the kind of guy I am. I hate Priuses. I think they're horrible, but like first gen ones, I mean, they're a little bit, they tried kind of. As mentioned earlier, all the engineering like kind of fell off after the 2000s. So like, yeah, just keep that in mind. The amount of effort that went into cars after about then it's like all purely profit motive focused without any actual benefit to the consumer. Just seeing if they can trick the customer into buying the same product but even worse, or just buying a worse version of the product. Or something that I was arguing with a couple of Europeans on Discord about, and I'm still a little uppity about this. No, you retards, it will cost infinitely less. Not in terms of like sourcing the materials. I don't know what the costs are on that, but if you have a car, any kind of model, fucking okay, let me just say it straight, flat out. If between Buick, Chevy, General Motors Corporation, Cadillac, all your different trim levels of GM products, okay, if they all have the same exact interior and are just like, slightly different moldings for each, but it has the same console, okay, using a screen is going to be infinitely cheaper than having to manufacture all the different buttons and circuitry and all the other required stuff to make a physical set of buttons. It is not going to cost less than buying a cheap, shitty-ass Chinese fucking produced screen and putting it on your goddamn center section, your heads-up display, all right? Because if you just put the heads-up display, if there's a screen there's no buttons or anything else, to update it for the next year's like model, of car, if you want to make it look different, you don't have to redesign any of the buttons, you don't have to remold any of the plastics, you don't need to have any of the factories making those plastics or shipping them to your factory. No, you just send a software update out and bada boom, new screen look. It looks all brand new. You hire some guy in the fucking design department to make the UI look a little bit different, and bam, there's your goddamn user interface upgrade. Buttons are more expensive to produce in the long run because of all the plastic molding and fucking travel time required to, get the plastics to and from. Point is, if you force everybody that's buying your products to buy the highest, you force them all to buy the highest trim level product, you can tack a big ass price tag to it. It's why cars are unaffordable currently. And they're filling it full of a bunch of bullshit like technology that, as I mentioned before, is making them vulnerable and not have the greatest longevity, as far as I can tell. I'm calling it right now. Most of the shit we have around here is just going to fall apart and just, oh my god. Have you seen how bad cars from the 90s and 2000s have aged? The rust problems, the mechanical issues, the fucking... How many Saturns are left? Can you tell me how many Saturns are left? There's hardly any. It's hard to kind of like say when you don't know the actual like... I can't point to a specific study or statistic or whatever. I'm just going off personal experience and shit that I've observed that anybody else can. Because we're all in this together. You can all see the same shit I'm doing. All of these cars are designed like shit, designed for shitty consumers, packed full of features that nobody wanted or asked for, and everybody's just okay with it because everybody's retarded. That's just kind of what I'm starting to understand. I don't know. What's some better we can talk about? Food. Oh yeah. Go to the supermarket and start reading whatever the hell you buy. Like, I don't care if it's drinks, I don't care if it's pancake mix, I don't care if it's like snack cookies or just regular cookies. Just read the ingredient label of whatever the fuck you buy, because chances are it's full of corn syrup, it's full of soy product, it's full of fucking just bullshit that does not need to go inside of your body. All of it is cheap chemical fucking slop. And here's something that I kind of figured out the other night, and it's like, yeah, this is kind of obvious, I guess. We're surrounded by corn and soybeans, okay? Most of our products are made from corn and soy. In their various forms, dyes, chemicals, fucking just everything that can be made with koi and soy, soy lecithin, for example. All that shit that's in our foods, we are surrounded by. So, has all of our country's industries, and especially with Monsanto's aggressive-ass monopolistic corn patent and the farm subsidies about corn and soybeans, just the way the entire market has shifted, it's almost like corporations somewhere either lobby the government or fucking talk to the farming people, like, hey, theoretically, we can run this shit like so goddamn efficiently and cheaply, you can't even comprehend. And it's like, yeah, this is pretty cheap and efficient, I'll give them that. You can just create any kind of a product with any kind of a flavor using a certain amount of chemical combinations and formulas. Look at an Oreo. What the fuck is an Oreo? C-R-E-M-E? That's not C-R-E-A-M. That's not cream. It's cream. It's said differently. It's a different word, but you don't hear it the same if you're not paying attention to the way they're fucking saying it. Listen to commercials and listen to the actual words. How the fuck does that script look if I'm looking at a piece of paper based on the enunciation of their words? Because then you start to hear the quotation marks in real time. And, same applies to products. And it's, what are they allowed to actually put on the product's packaging? What are they allowed to tell you? It's all flavor text. Every single bit of it is flavor text, bullshit, lies, and like trying to convince the consumer that, oh, this is a nice, creamy, delicious thing that you should be putting inside your body. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't, it's all flavor text. It's all, you're emotionally describing your own product and trying to convince us to buy it. You're not actually describing what the product, functionally is or gives you any kind of a boost towards. No, you're just fucking, you're trying to trick the consumer, be dishonest, and kind of like, if we were in nature, we are surrounded by traps. We are all surrounded by traps. Every time we walk into these grocery stores and see the shit on the shelves, we just see the shit and we don't question it. But how much corn syrup is in Mountain Dew? How much corn syrup is in Hershey's syrup? Wait a second, Hershey's syrup? Mountain Dew syrup? Hey, wait a second, those are both legally classified as syrup. Oh, hey, they both contain corn syrup. Oh, hey, they just have a different use case depending on if you put them in milk or water. And, oh, wait, how many people just drink Hershey's chocolate milk and don't even fucking realize how much corn syrup they're putting into their bodies? How many people do the same with Mountain Dew, with Coke, with Pepsi, with anything else? Fucking Dr. Pepper, God forbid, anything? Oh my God. Everybody in this country is so fucking jacked up on artificial sugars that cannot be properly processed for their fucking body. It's a wonder not everybody has cancer. Oh, but damn near everybody's. Go figure, after what we fucking observed over the last 50 years, making all our products continuously worse and worse. We're now entering, I would say, the quote-unquote end stages of it. Think of how much worse it has gotten over the last 50 years and how much worse it will logically be. It can't get much worse, and that's the thing. It can only get worse, but it can't get much worse. So we're just kind of seeing at the worstness that it is now and the worstness that it will be. What's it going to be like, and was it now compared to what it's been? That's kind of like broad terms the way to explain my thinking process of a lot of this shit and how to like look at each specific. But hopefully, whoever's reading on to this in post, or my current viewer, hi current viewer, I love you so much, man. Thanks for sticking around. I know we had 6 minutes ago, but whatever. Look, I'll say it like this. Know what you are putting in your body and know what you are buying. Know that whatever you're buying is going to keep you alive until tomorrow. It's not food, it's your fucking survival. Life, the game, never ended. It's just changed. It's always been the same. Nature has always been the same. It just looks different, and now it's really scary because the humans are the fucking predators you come across in the wild to represent your fucking... The animal kingdom, the pyramid of the animal kingdom is so fucked up right now. Oh my God. It's a fucking... Humans have become gods in the sense that they think they are God, and they're acting like God. Follow my corporate religion. All religions, all corporations function as a pseudo-religion. All corporations try to get you to use their lingo, their words, their flavor text, their idea of how to live their brand's way. Do things the Pepsi way, the Coca-Cola way. They always try to be so relatable. And it's never really related to me because I've never really been that relatable. I've always just been this kind of retarded, weird third-party entity, I guess. But whatever, fucking. These companies act like religions that almost sets a precedent that the afterlife, you follow whatever brought you through the world. People try to explain it as God or Buddha. Okay, the Hinduism religion of anybody can become their own God kind of shows that. If you get deep into spirituality enough, if you're a big enough spirit, you can just kind of do whatever the fuck you want, become your own God. But aren't we not gods right now due to how much we've changed our reality? We have formed our world. God formed our world initially, and now we're just forming our local world. So we have localized gods in this overall world that's still managed by the one God. You get the idea. Where we are right now is such a terrifying time because these people hold the power, and we can't really do shit against it for some reason. But, I got hope and I got faith in this generation. Maybe we'll actually do something against it. But I gotta get off here. It's been fun hanging out with y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good one. The car talks will be semi-frequent and new uploads coming soon. I have a lot of backlog footage I need to edit, but I should be able to at least get a video upload this month, if not 2 or 3. So stay tuned. Thank you.